Hey everybody, Rival here, and in this playthrough I will be playing as the Mughal Empire. We are basically an empire that is trying to establish itself as a galactic power against the forces of, say, Great Britain, the USA, things like that. But why should you support us? Well, we have one thing that no one else has. Space elephants. Space elephants. Come on. They're cool. On my channels, on YouTube and Twitch, I play a variety of different games. Grand Strategy, RTS. I don't play horror games. Mainly because I get scared. And then stop playing them midstream. It happened once, okay? You can find links to them down in the description, along with links to everyone else who's part of this gameplay by Zhatelier. So, hopefully, I'll make it a good playthrough for you. People of the Mughal Empire. For the longest time we have lived in isolation from the galactic community. But with my election, you have chosen me, President Jameson, to lead us into a prosperous future. That future has begun with an alliance accepted with the Ottoman Empire, a people who also wish to protect themselves from the horrors that exist in this galaxy, but have shown the hand of friendship to the Mughal Empire. We accept this hand of friendship and look forward to a bountiful and prosperous future together. We have also sent an envoy to the British, looking at the possibility of a trade treaty. They seem to be willing to accept this treaty, looking to our most plentiful resources, our tea. We are a long way from concluding these talks, but I am hopeful for more to happen in the future. However, we cannot rely on treaties and friends to protect us in these troubled times. We must look to our own navy and expand it so we can secure our own borders while helping our friends. We will begin anti-piracy patrols within those borders, making sure that pirates have no place in the Mughal Empire. But we will also look beyond our borders. We will begin expansion into the Arabian Sea, the Malacca Straits, the Java Sea, the Eastern and Western Indian Oceans, and the Tasmanian Sea. This will secure the local area of the galaxy against all who would wish us ill, be they pirate or other. The days, weeks, months and years to come will be trying and testing for us all. But together we are stronger than even the sum of our parts. I wish you all the best in the future, and will do everything I can to ensure that future. Please take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, while your government looks to take care of you. I wish you well, and a prosperous future.
And now that we got the intro out of the way, let's have a quick look at the starting situation of our nation. So first of all, in terms of diplomacy, we are allied to the Ottomans, and then we also have trade deals with the British. But that's about it, and anything noteworthy anyway. Now, that reminds me, we want to be hostile against the pirates. Because that is one of our goals, as heard in the intro. We will be starting patrols around Malacca Straits, because we know that there is a pirate activity around there. So we'll start patrolling, at least with some ships over there, and we'll also be expanding our navy a fair bit, and we'll be expanding towards Arabian Sea, and the Eastern and Western Indian Oceans, and then Malacca Straits and Java Sea, and eventually to Tasmanian Sea as well. So we'll have a large area here that we will consider as our own territory, and As I said, we will be expanding the navy a little bit. We are also already building some ships, but our shipyards are not huge. Of course, we'll also be focusing on building a lot more troops. For example, currently we're already building 2 companies of war elephants, which is going to be hopefully rather effective against any enemies that we find on the ground. I'm currently researching better maintenance, better armor, and better accuracy, and also better mining and bigger guns. But that's about it currently. We're also building a fair bit of extra mines and construction factories, financial centers, also building some research facilities in Calcutta. And in terms of shipyard tasks, we are currently building 3 ships in Calcutta and 4 ships in Surat, and 1 in Masulipatam. But yes, our priority will be making sure that our waters are safe for our own traders, and also expand a fair bit wherever we can. But I think that's about it for right now, so I will see you in a bit. Today marks the day of our first anti-piracy patrol in the Malacca Straits. The fleet will consist of 8 ships, 1 3rd rate, 2 4th rate, 3 5th rate, and 2 6th rate ships, and it will go to Malacca Straits. It will go to the entrance to the South China Sea, then go to the Java Sea entrance, and then return back to Calcutta, where it will restock with fuel or food and supplies, and make sure that the ships are in a sailing condition before leaving back off for another patrol. Our anti-pirate patrol is currently sailing in Malacca Straits. So far so good, no sign of the pirates though. One of our survey ships has been sunk outside of Hormuz. This means war. We have managed to improve our maintenance facilities, and now we shall try to improve our economy, because we are having slight problems with it right now. Our anti-pirate patrol has returned to Calcutta. It will undergo overhaul, after which it will return back to Malacca Straits. So far, no sign of the pirates. We have now improved our mining capabilities, and in Calcutta we are now then focusing our research efforts on bigger guns. And that's the end of the year, so let's have a quicker look at what's going on in our empire. We've been doing a fair bit of surveying around here in Bay of Bengal and Laccadive Sea, also a little bit in Gulf of Persia, but we haven't really gone past these areas quite yet. I'm sure that we'll get there next year, because at least these 2 areas are mostly surveyed already. So we'll be able to get to Malacca Straits and maybe East Indian Ocean, West Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. But in terms of shipbuilding, we are currently building 1 1st rate and 1 3rd rate in our capital, then the 2nd rate and a 4th rate in Calcutta, and that's about it really. We are having a bit of a problem with our wealth, so we're not going to be building more because it's rather expensive, and we need to make sure that our economy can actually handle more ships before we start building more. Currently, the economic production modifier is about 73%, but it's going to be going down a little bit. Of course, due to our trade deals, we should be gaining about 6,500 wealth at the start of next episode, so it should be alright. Or at least it should be less of a problem. And in the future we'll be probably getting some food. And we are of course mining a lot of things pretty much everywhere, so we're not really short on resources, that's for sure. It's only the money that we're lacking right now. But in terms of research, we're currently researching the bigger guns in Calcutta, and in our capital we are researching higher wealth generation, which should get us out of the current predicament that we are in, as well as thicker armor and higher accuracy for our guns, all of which will certainly help us a long way. The anti-pirate patrol should be ready to move out soon again, which will then send to Malacca Straits again and go around a little bit. The problem is that the range of our ships is not huge. So we can't actually go around all of Malacca Straits. We have a look at the place. Last time what we did is we went to the Java Sea jump point, then the South China Sea jump point, and then got back home. First, I wanted to go to the East Indian Ocean as well, and maybe a little bit crisscrossing here, but that was not an option. Due to the lack of... I mean, we could probably put in some tankers with them, but that would slow down the ships even more, and that would potentially cause some more troubles. Of course, another option is to maybe go in... Actually, can we? Yes, we can. Set up some refueling points somewhere around here. Either over there at the number 10, which is Gas Giant. Yeah, setting up some harvesters or fishing fleets over there might be a good idea, actually. It would be close to the jump point, and we can then go back and forth a little bit quicker. At least refuel a little bit quicker. Of course, the speed is also a problem. We do need to get a little bit faster ships to actually do that in a timely manner. But yeah, that's probably going to be our primary target right now, is the anti-pirate patrols in Malacca Straits, as well as maybe find some places to expand a little bit as well in our surrounding areas. But right now we haven't been able to survey the areas for any good locations. Of course, we could probably set up some colonies in Bay of Bengal, for example, and go to Gujarat if we have a look at that. I'm sure that, well, we know that that is inhabited by the Portuguese already, and we haven't actually found any other... Well, actually, there should be some of these moons. I'm not sure if they are inhabitable, but we could certainly set up some mining operations there, one way or another. And then we already went through the surveyed areas. Let's have a quick look at our shipping lines. We only have one right now. We do also have a civilian mining colony, so that is also giving us a decent bit. But these are actually, even though there's only 4 ships, they are getting a decent profit out of it. There's 1 colony ship and 3 freighters, and the freighters are taking pretty much everything they can to Masulipatam, which is in Laccadive Sea. So that's a good money. Of course, it's not enough to save our economy entirely, but I'm sure that they will expand next or in the following years quite nicely, and that should increase our income. Of course, once we can, we'll expand the navy. But right now, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. So make sure to check out Rival's channel, link is down below in the description, and we'll see you next week.